Hey, welcome back, or to the new viewers, welcome. Today we're going to be taking a walk into the Quabbin again, this time to the Dana Common, and hopefully, if I can remember, find a crashed military airplane that's been here since 1955. We're going to take a walk out again to the Dana Common, and then take a turn off to the side, and do a little bit of exploring, see if we can find the downed aircraft. Hope you enjoy it, and if you do, again, please like and subscribe to the videos. Out this trail here, just to the side of the sign, at the end of this trail is an old grave site of Fannie H. Snow. When I get back, if I'm feeling up to it, we'll take a walk out. We'll take a look at the site. But it's another, nice side trip to take a walk out through the woods just for a little bit of an adventure. But we're gonna head down the road only because it is a pretty long walk today. It's gonna be about 7 miles. This is one of the more popular trails in the Quabbin. You'll a lot of times see bikers and other people walking. It's a really nice, easy walk, and has a lot of history in it, and a lot of times a lot of nature is visible. You'll find deer on the side of the trail, just eating, walking, enjoying themselves, enjoying the woods that they live in. One of the parts of this walk that makes it so interesting is the old building foundations that you can find along the side of the road. This one is mostly torn down, but from the size of it, it would appear that it was a storage facility, a barn, a larger building. I don't see where the house that would have been near it is, but that could have been filled in by now. Another small foundation out there in the woods. We'll take a walk down. Looks like it's been walked to hundreds of times already. We'll take a walk down, see what's there. And again, just another small foundation. It's maybe 8 feet by 8 feet. Could have been a cold storage, like a root cellar type thing. Again, part of the history of the town. I saw a path off to the side of the road, so I thought I'd follow it up. And this is what I found. Was another building foundation. This one appears big enough that it could have been a house, or it may have been a small barn. But I just thought it was interesting to stop. It's not real easy to see through the woods, but off to the left of where we're walking is some of the Quabbin Reservoir, the water that you can see. At what appears to be another foundation on the side here. You can see a wall in the front that might just be a stone wall, but you also see another wall to the back. And I do see a corner, so it probably was a building at one time. And across the street from the one that I just filmed is what appears to be another foundation. This road down to the left of where we're walking is called Dana Road, and it's just a quick walk down the hill to the water. A lot of people will go down there to fish and picnic. It's a nice spot. I'm not going to walk down today. That might be another trip, but again, it's just a quick walk down, maybe a quarter mile to the water. We're going to keep on heading down this way towards Dana Center, and you can see off to the right is where Dana Road crossed. And I think because I do know where this goes, I'm going to take a walk up this way instead of staying on the tarred road. Just take a walk up over the hill. I believe this was the original road, and then for access, ease of driving, they cut the corner out and cut the hill out. We'll take a walk up this way. Off to the side of the big open field. Along the side here is a big stone wall. And we're coming back up onto the original road we were walking on. So I'm going to shut down for now until we get to the next spot. So we're coming up on Dana Common here. I'm going to take a walk up the main road here, but then I'm going to take the little couple side trips off. There's a few foundations, and I might actually remember what they are, so I can try and point out some of the buildings that were originally here. And as we come up on the common, you can see why it's such a popular area to come. It's just a beautiful, beautiful spot to come up and sit. And since the last time I was here, many things have changed. There's now signs out. You can see the old sidewalk. And what we're looking at now was the Congregational Church, was right here. We'll take a walk up the sidewalk. I'm pretty positive the porta potty wasn't here back then. can see over on the side there some of the foundation to the church. I can imagine growing up here, having, band concerts on the common in the summer. So here we're at another foundation. It's a bad picture because of water, but right out here, it was called the Johnson House. We'll walk down to the next marker. Here's the picture of what was here. I can't really read the sign underneath. Yes, I can. Cotton General Store. So out here, beyond all these weeds, was the general store. You can see a number of the roads that led off to other towns from Dana Center. Those roads don't allow bikes, but I've been out them in the past, and those are definitely trips we're going to make in the future. They're nice walks. State does not allow bikes on them though, for safety reasons. There is a sign here for what we're looking at. The picture isn't very good. I'm trying to block the sun so I can film it. It appears that it may have been the schoolhouse for the town, but I can't read the sign. Actually, from this angle I can. It does say Dana Center School. So right out here behind that tree, you can see the tree here in the picture. Right there was the center school for the town of Dana. We're going to be crossing over a small part of the Pottapog Pond that I had mentioned back a ways at that Thayer Road. Looks like they're doing some work at the bridge area right now. I can see some pipes in the water, and the bridge has definitely been torn up. Here's a lookout over some of the area, and when I get up on the bridge I can look down to the other direction. Kind of bright down that way, so I'm not sure what we'll see. That's more of the Pottapog Pond out in that direction, all part of the Quabbin Reservoir. Off to the right here is an unnamed street by the map that I'm using, or road that I'm using. It looks like it may just be an access trail. I followed it through, and it connects with Skinner Hill Road, which ultimately goes back to Dana Common. So at some point I may take a walk out that trail on another video just to see what's out there. It looks like it would be a nice walk. Climbing up a little bit of a hill now, since we've been at the lower level down at the Pottapog Pond. A little bit of a climb going. But it's just so nice out here. It's worth the exercise. I may not have mentioned in my other videos, so I'll make sure to mention it in this one. When you're out on these hikes in the woods, you definitely want to be bringing bug spray along with you, wearing it and having it as backup in case it wears out, because a nice soft squishy human in the woods makes good eating for all those blood-sucking bugs that live out there. So remember to always wear and bring some bug spray with you when you're out adventuring on any of these trails that I show you, or any woods adventures at all. Okay, so the road continues off in this direction towards the water. But we are going to take a left-hand turn here and head out this trail, which is where my map tells me anyway, we will find the remains of a crashed fighter plane. So we're going to walk out this trail a little ways and see what we find. I guess even if I don't find it, it's a really nice walk out here. Don't know if it's a foundation, but it's definitely a square. Just not sure why it would have been built so high up off the ground. It may have been a holding pen for animals. So according to my map, this trail here should lead out to the area of the crash site. I'm looking around, I see a lot of orange flags in the woods. So I'm wondering if that's some of the debris that's been buried over time. Another one right there. Let's walk over to this one, just see if we can see anything. I don't see anything in the grass, in the brush itself, and I don't want to dig down. If it is any of the debris, let it rest. Alright, so we'll head on down the trail a little further. I'm seeing more and more flags as we go. Somebody intentionally built sticks around that one. That's just a piece of paper. And another. We'll keep going down into the trail a little further. Out through the woods you can see more markers. More out on this side. So my guess is that that's all debris. Left. And as I'm walking down, I can see a glint of metal in the sun, I think. Look at that, it's a really bright tree. Let's take a look right here. Oh, here it is. In my 40 some odd years of coming to this area of the Quabbin, I never knew that this was here. It is, I believe, a P-94 Starfire, and if I'm wrong, please correct me, but that was what I found when I took a quick look at the map. I do know that the pilot did survive and was rescued from the crash. Some of the marking on the plane. A pretty violent wreck. I'm glad I make this trip out here. I hope you are too. This was something that was new to me for this area. It's really, in and of itself, an important part of history. Just happened to see a couple more pieces over here that I wanted to walk by before we head out. Alright, since I've already walked this far, I'm going to finish walking down this trail a little bit further. I saw a spot marked on the map called Indian Kitchen. It's only about 3/10 of a mile from where I am, so it's not that far. And I'd like to see what it is. Hopefully you will too. This part of the trail is definitely a lot less traveled, but it can still be seen. And followed. And as I say that, I'm not sure if I was supposed to go straight or turn here, but this looks like it's been traveled on a little bit more, so we're going to head up the hill. Well, I can safely say no one's been up here in a little while because of the spider web that I just got in my face. So, I have to presume that we're at the site. I no longer have GPS, so I can't follow the trail on the map any longer. But I could see having a fire built under the rock to protect it from the elements and being able to cook here. And you just see how far the trail goes. Looks like it just goes up around to the top of the rocks that I was filming. Looks like there might be a cave right up there that I'm going to take a walk up to in a couple of seconds. Try not to disturb that spider. He worked hard building the nest there. Yeah, so the trail pretty much ends here. Let's see if I can walk up over where the hole over here in the rock is. See how deep back that goes. It's just a little outcropping of stone on the hill. But again, it would give a nice shelter for cooking, get out of the rain. And if the trees were smaller, it would have been a really nice view. We're coming back up to the Dana Common again after a little bit of a walk from the crash site trail. I just like this view, this common so much. It brings back a lot of great memories for me, and it's still, even though the town isn't here anymore, the common is just so beautiful. I thought I would film it one more time. Got one of the roads coming in from the side, meeting up here. The trees that are in the row there are along the side of the hotel, or where the hotel was. This would have been basically Main Street with shops and churches lined up along it. And way off in the distance where the stone is would have been the area of where the schoolhouse is and one of the other churches. You can see the white stone way off in the distance. That's the marker commemorating this area as a historic site. And again, the hotel and the common, and then looking down Main Street towards where all the buildings would have been. You can see a little bit of the sidewalk still left there.